Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So I'm going to do something before we head to, well, Baldur's Gate. And that's give myself some stuff. I figured out how to make this thing work. So I want this. And hope the game doesn't crash. Drops a pouch on the ground. We go to the pouch. We take off. Okay. So, a lot of this here is monk stuff. I don't give a shit about the monk stuff. Doesn't really help me that much. Well, that's not bad because there's additional damage for throw attacks. And those aren't bad. But yeah, massive soap. Gain bonus to attack rolls. That's not bad. Festa soul generation. It's not bad either. You don't test the additional force damage. Yeah, those aren't bad for a monk. Okay, now we get into this, the bone spike stuff. So, bone spike. You get 15 temporary HP whenever you rage. Reduces all incoming damage by 2. When the werewolf is struck by a melee attack, the attacker takes piercing damage. So yeah, while raging the werewolf generates 2 turns of wrath. Tempting. I mean, tempting, because wrath gives you... No, well, explain what wrath does. You have a bonus to damage with melee weapons, which isn't bad. But yeah, bonus by carb. So the gloves. The problem with the gloves though is the bracelets and defense are actually very nice for me, because we're getting a bonus armor class. As long as you are not wearing armor or holding a shield. Basically, they're very good for like a mage, you know? Because you're wearing a robe. Wizard, I should say. Or sorcerer. But yeah, because you're wearing a robe, right? Normally, that's what your robe would do. Normally your caster would be in no armor. So yeah, that's just a plus too. It's not like hell back in the day with the bracers of defense armor class 8, 7, 6, 5. This is just a straight plus 2. Which would put your armor class at what? 12? Well, depending on if they're drawing in, like, you know, the dexterity buffs and all that. So maybe 17 at best. But,
keep your distance, darling.
You know, actual or frickin' plate wizards and all that.
No one's stopped me yet.
But sadly, the problem though is, if we take that off, we go down the train. Which isn't really bad for us. But still. So, bone spike gloves. Your attacks are no resistance to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage. So basically, that's also a really nice thing because basically it means we're supposedly doing full damage with all of our attacks that resist that. Nothing nullify that, so it means like those walls and stuff that are immune to slashing damage, not gonna help them. But on things that have that, on things that take less damage from slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning, they're gonna take full damage, I think. Or regular damage, anyway. So yeah, we lose armor class. And sadly, these bracelet events don't really help anyone at the moment, because I was the only one not wearing, you know, actual armor. Oh well. Then we have the what's going to suck getting rid of my bat. Well, when you rage, hostile creatures in 10-foot radius must succeed in wisdom saving throws or take psychic damage. Targets receive half damage on a save. Also gives me +2 intimidation. Oh jeez. They put everything back again. So now we have menacing attack, which does a shit ton of damage. And the thing about it is, melee attack with save attack roll per turn. Per turn. Not per short rest. Per turn. I'm perfectly fine with that. There we go. Lovely. So now I could just use that too. Because one thing I sort of dislike is the way abilities work. Like, most of the time I'm just relying on weapon attack or, like, yeah, melee attack or range attack. Because, let's face it, half the abilities are just, and then you need a short rest. Half of the other abilities are, and then you need to long rest. So it's like, yeah, it lowers my wanting to use said abilities factor. So, these Nightwalkers. I do like these Nightwalkers. Because, yeah, you can't be unwebbed and tangled or unsnailed. But bonus fight moves. You have a bonus to armor class. We have one. Here's the thing, you have a +1 bonus. So they're still not as good as the gloves. As long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. It's basically like the gloves, but it's only +1. But you gain jump distance. And brutal leap. Then I would just cover frickin' that. Hide that. So what you got? Tempting to keep that.
Time to waste.
Yeah.
Someone there?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hmm?
Suppose if I give you that, I still can't see your ability, so.
Watch your back.
Let you take these. You don't really burn things that much, do you?
Can't give up now.
Okay, and then a fun part where we, we literally toss everything into this diet. Let's see how it turns out. Well, that's not bad, actually. Fuck. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Lovely. That's the bone spike stuff. I won't say it's the best we could have got, but yeah. Secondly, let's see. We want this. This is probably the best greatsword in the game. Yeah. The Baldurian's great giant slayer. So when hits double the damage from your strength modifier, so you can shoot advantage on attack rolls against large, huge, or gargantuan creatures. And there was the fucking phone just to piss me off. Okay, where were we? So yes, the Baldurian Giant Slayer is also a +3 fucking greatsword. Which is very nice, you know.
By my oath.
Looking ahead.
Which also gives us giant form. Cause you know, why not? Wait, wasn't the boot supposed to give me Brutal Leap as a class action? Oh. It's over there on that? How come I gotta remember to use that over there? Instead of like over here? Why is it over there? Okay, shouldn't this be over here? But anyway, so, giant form. Grow to a fearsome size. Your weapons only last 10 turns, so your weapons do additional adds damage and you gain more HP and advantage and all that. Lovely. So yeah. Oh, and we gained top with the big folk. Which deals additional damage equal to your proficiency bonus on hit large, huge, and gargantuan creatures. Take an additional that. But yeah, of course, that one there was a short rest compared to that. But still, lovely. So now we'll probably go for the rest of the game. Yeah, it's sadly not that great paladin shit. Like, looking at this, it's like there's a paladin magic set, but yeah. I mean, well, you know, that's a great paladin magic set. Boots of Striding. Okay. So at least we're a guild anyway. I'd have to manually go through and add the other ones. Shit, there's another few things. Oh no, yes, no, yes, no. I'm fine with those things. Go say I could add hand crossbows +2, but do I really need hand crossbows +2? I think I'm fine. Oh, fuck. I forgot about one thing. You know what it is, right? Boop. There we go. Oh, that's back. Okay, now let's go to Baldur's Gate.
The shadow curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it, had we tried.
Well, we didn't do things. We didn't try now, did we, really?
The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
Alright, we're going to go fetch by the freaking Shadow Curse. Nah, I'm just gonna go. Just gonna go to Baldur's Gate. Well, have we now new recruit allies? Baldur is becoming most of our ally. Great, I'm sure that will help us. Alright, man, we know where we advanced the book, but yeah. And you're fine. Well, shouldn't this be updated? Cause we did defeat him. Like, shouldn't that be updated? Just saying. Anyway, to Baldur's Gate, I guess. Moving right along. No, I could have gave myself the helm of Barbarian. Like, it's not as good as the one in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2,
Ketheric is defeated.
though.
The path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your
You know, the
sorrow.
land that's not rendered in yet. Much rendering, much slow. Gathering a balance party. Note how it says balance party. Pretty sure when I do the party run, it's not gonna be balanced. It's gonna be just pure party goodness. So that's also a debate on who am I gonna take for the party run. Cause, you know, there's only one party. And she is not a good party. Which doesn't make sense with the whole way paladins are supposed to work to me, but shrug. Hi, Lizelle. What are you doing here? Oh, are we at camp? Might be at camp. Perp. Feel like that should be still. Oh, well. It's struggling a bit here, isn't it?
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
Is he trying to
So you
become
came
a
cowering to my
grand duke?
chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling.
Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
So we are a ball. So she is a ball spawn. Well, yeah, there can only be one. Definitely struggling a bit, isn't it? Shadowheart, hi. Oh. Apparently we're just gonna focus on other things.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Great. What about to camp everyone? Didn't we just camp a while ago? Yes. So why are we camping again? Yes. What is with that noise? Birds, I would assume.
If not over, then through.
Or can I go crush the birds? Oh, that means I have to fucking do that again, doesn't it? Well. Alright, I need to remember to do this. So, fail. The problem though is this thing doesn't stay on. Hi. Anything new?
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
At least this is an option. Yay. I feel like there's still enough of a romance thing that can happen with her. Well, I'm not... well, to be fair, I'm not 100% sure because of the whole... Shar thing. Azale, how you doing?
I'm listening.
Well, good for you. Oh, you have your own little tent now. That's why that fucking noise is going to irritate me.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Mithara, hi.
You wish to consult me?
I don't know. Apparently not. The fuck keeps making that noise? Jesus.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his right of profane ascension.
Sound too quiet, Ashram.
attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master.
Okay,
And
then.
elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
Well, when you stop him, yes.
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further
Okay,
than
you
any
want
of my
paper
kind
history,
ever have.
don't you?
He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place. Before his blood
That's what you
can
might want
hit
to do.
the floor.
So you care to take power from those bound to the ritual.
What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
Well, damn
We'll
right.
be glorious, both you and I. You'll have
So everyone's their ascension
Let's find out
plans.
more about the ritual before we waltz
Don't
into
got
Cazador's
Divinity
front
all
door.
over again.
If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
Well, at least you're ambitious. But we don't even know if
We're
it's
getting to
possible.
Baldur's Gate, the city of 1 in a million chances, splendor and squalor. Anything could happen. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Well, there you go. And then there's whoever's over there. But yeah, I guess let's just do a little sleepy sleep. And then advance. Advance. Where did you put the sleepy sleep? Ah, inhale.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one
fucking
order
bird,
to
I swear.
transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you
maybe.
liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I mean... Reaper so much fun this world like any that's over seen.
Your blood swims hot at the very prospect. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep.
Sleep.
But sleep is not for you.
Okay.
The reckoning is upon us! The city thirsts for domination!
Where you going?
March! Join power!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Follow that and Bunch of Gimp Yankee came out of the portal, so... Oh, my armor's that strong. I was like, am I gonna be fighting without any armor? Wounded Gish, eh? Then you get to the astral portal. Okay.
Kill again.
Smack. Not enough movement. Both freaking horseshit. You said against brutally. So I could do that, but I could also do this. Smack. Boulder pie. Smack. Okay. To the portal. Oh god, we're overpowered now, aren't we? And I'm all for it. So yeah, you can imagine what I'm going to do for the power run. Everyone gets freaking overpowered sword. Then I'm not sure about the armor yet. Wow. That's a thing. Well, this was playing now. We've seen this one from above. You know, you guys could be wearing astral armor, right? Should probably do something. Are they seriously just punching it? Yeah, that's seriously.
I'm here.
Probably over there.
Help me. I'm under attack.
How should go now? E. Friendly intellect to the powers, huh? You know, here's the sign the rest of you could have joined into. You know. Eat. Yeet.
Do we have a target?
Yeet.
No choice but to keep going.
Okay.
Another day, another fight.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Hi. Oh, that's the
Hurry!
thing.
I can't hold them back alone.
Yeah, working on it. Plan repairs.
What path lies before me?
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I'm working on it.
I
have
need
to
you. Now.
I have to do a lot of jumping though.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Like I have to jump to this one, I have to jump to that one.
The skull. Come to the skull.
I'm working on it, yeah. Noisy O. Pie. Nice throw rock. What, we're against Yankee monks now? Okay.
Before you do anything, I am your ally.
I'm sure that there would have
Danger.
A mind flare?
complain about this.
What's going on here?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Well, can you prove to me that you're sad?
You shared an intimate night with the Drow in Thara.
I did.
You killed the Azuma Night Song. You didn't have to. You let me live. Last time you were here.
You could just be reading my mind.
Upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Well,
despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
The one that made you
must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head.
Yeah, I mean, he has a point.
If you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this.
Oh god, my mind.
As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight!
No. Sure.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Surely they would have a situation about this. Them, I should say. So the Emperor, the renegade everything. Oh, fucking Orpheus. Hey, we found Orpheus. For some reason, I thought Orpheus would be, you know, the one who was actually... I thought Orpheus was gonna be who our mind friend was. But well. Yeet. Nice save. Subdue, eh? Oh, I can't actually attack him. I could do that. So, what am I supposed to do? Ah, got control that, right? That was a kingdom attack command. Or destroy it. It might be the smartest thing to do. It's close to breaking free. So, what you're saying is, don't break them out. So, don't break the crystals. Gotcha. Sword almost tempting, but don't break the crystals. Did he just take no damage from that? There we go. So yeah, probably shouldn't break him out. Wait for the dialogue to pop up.
Thank you. That was too close.
But what
Don't
if
look at
Orpheus
me like
actually
that.
was our help?
I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
I know, right? So, I'm gonna need a name this time.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate.
You
Though I
know
was
the
never
city's gonna have to
constrained
render
by
if you do that,
circumstance.
right?
I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I
How are you
sustained
not
myself
detached,
on
though?
criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good
I like that
fortune
idea from my
to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again.
Your mind's
A
like
slave
you
who
could
continued
psionically
to kill
dominate
the
everyone.
The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Okay. So, who?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Huh. Now, was it you or one of us killing yours inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
Who are you a prisoner
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it.
And then freed you from the
How
net,
Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change.
Yeah, exactly.
My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus.
Well, now you keep him basically a
realized what the
slave
prison
to
was for.
keep the thing.
Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
Yeah, what happens if we free him? Who kills and sees his power?
There may come a time when that is necessary. But there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing.
I mean, that is
the risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, you would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would.
So it
We
wouldn't
may
be
look
good for either
different,
of us.
But to the Elder Brain, we are already the same. Thralls in its design. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you.
Don't need to put more things in my brain.
As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too.
Are you saying I should
embrace
become a
this
mind
change.
flayer? Why do you say
I
that?
believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Now, if you can't evolve me, why can't you just stop that altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before.
Fair enough.
Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
What was that?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Well, decisions. Do we become a mind flayer? Or do we, you know... Well, I sort of wish my companions would chime in on their thoughts. You know what, fuck it.
Well, certainly brave of you.
No, don't worry, I will embrace
you
it for
continue
shit.
to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand.
Okay, sure. By the way, Astro Tadpole.
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Eat.
A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
Some things don't make sense, you know. If it's been here for a millennia. How long have you been here? It doesn't sound like you've been that long here that far. You were from Baldur's Gate. Well, let's probe and stuff.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
Eat. Is he the right choice? Cause that sounds like more my...
What are you?
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast.
I suppose, if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power.
My bad, guys.
The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected.
Oh god, and
your
my
mind
face,
present in every
things.
flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. But we mustn't lose
But I have a
focus.
grown tentacle.
We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
So, by the way, you're now a half Aerithid. You embrace ceremony to become half Aerithid. You can now unlock even more powerful psionics.
Don't mind if I do.
I could turn around and just break those things, couldn't I? Hey, one of those.
Subdued, dominated, protected.
Why am I you? Good question, mate.
No, never mind.
So yeah, now... By the way, Emperor, I have a question.
Since you ingested my gift instead of using it, there is nothing further I can do for you.
I know, right?
Proceed.
But I'm curious, what if I actually broke these things, you know?
The rock resists all attempts to shatter it.
Oh. So basically I couldn't do that.
The orb hums with cerebral magic. The rock resists all attempts to shatter it. Impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse. But for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Shit. So now that we're half Aerithid, what do we have? Display. Oh, we can turn to displacer beast. That's a thing. We can have absorb intellect. God have a foe's intellect. Lower their knowledge by 1. Return. Well, that sounds fun. Only problem though is it's not as good as it. That's an arrow. It should be 5. You just go marvelous adaptive and spell slash charges and semi resource cost for net action spell removed. Refresh. That almost sounds perfect, but then it's like refresh that's a short or long rest. Well, I mean a short rest. That almost sounds like a perfect ability. Just by the way, just keep that way I could just abuse rage, but no. Has to have gameplay limitations. Imagine as though we're going to take actions, bonus actions interchangeably. Mind Blast. Feel partially coming away from something. Sure, why not? Great point of intense gravity that pulls in on nearby enemies. Ooh, passive. When an enemy with sensitivity feed targets you for spell, if a level that is lower than or equal to your proficiency bonus, you can use your reactions to nullify. You're deep in your sense of self, gaining expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation. If a target's mind and disrupts its defenses, the target's armor class is reduced by 1. And lastly, display. Great, well now we put all of them into ourselves.
Let's get on with it.
Our enemies are everywhere.
No time to dally.
There we go.
Alright, what now?
So,
What's next?
by the way, we
Still
can
in
now
control.
fly.
Just. How delicious.
We've gained just the ability to fly now.
So that's progress.
You know what? I'm actually gonna get rid of these things. Well, you I'm gonna go to.
Who's next?
There we go.
What to do?
So, where is it? Because I'm gonna have to long rest anyway. I think. Well. Oh, I think I do have my powers. Okay. Do. Put that way. Put those away. Spawn a hand crossbow +2. So I don't have to worry about those. Things getting in my way. Move you over here. Put fly here. Absorb into that. Giant form. Alright, and my other things. Scope of magical that loads. Right, that. So let's see. Stage fright. There we go. Bounce it down. So, giant form, slayer form, splice beast form. Mind blast that. Still absorb into that. And fly. So yeah, I could just fly. Cause who needs to jump? When you could just fly. You know. Boosh. Cause that's the thing. None of the offers gain the benefits of such. Sadly. Because I hate the thing.
Yes.
I've got a long road ahead.
I also need my second one, so. There we go. I'll take those. Alright, and my offhand. Oops, forgot about that. Forgot about offhand attack. Oh shit, where am I gonna put that? I guess let's go back out to my abilities then. There we go. Okay. Anyway, we go. Yes, let's leave the astral plane. Back to the damn bird noises. I like how we just can go back if we really want to.
Wonder if the
Just
gods are
teleport
watching
to
me.
the astral plane now. Cause you know, why not? You have anything worthwhile? Still think I can use my superior healing potions. How's the artifacts back? Moved again. Where did it go? Oh, it went for there. Well, I think we should have a talk with people before we, rest again. Having reached Baldur's Gate and too busy doing
So,
the in-between.
there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had
Apparently.
it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. Lady Shah has given me a new mission, and the prism plays no part in it. In fact, it seems like the Mother Superior's concern alone, and she has strayed from the Dark Lady. She will be in for a rude awakening when I finally stand before her again.
So,
I digress. Did you want something?
Your whole mission to grab this thing to have your memories restored doesn't freaking matter anymore. By the way, how do I look pretty?
Of course.
So, how are you?
Thriving. Lady Shah's foes continue to fall, and she continues to honor me. But she wants me
Yeah,
all
I
to
know it's gonna
herself.
become difficult.
We've had still. It seems keen to be an ally in its own way. Of course. Well, don't stand and ceremony.
Yay. She doesn't care about our physical appearance. God, we look terrible now. We're sort of getting like that Sith Lord look to us.
Good. I was just fine. What's on your mind? No, considering all we've been
I was
through.
hoping it would be like, hey, what do you think
think
about me looking like an Erithid? Well, I don't look like an Erithid. I was half hoping we gain tentacles, and start flailing them about angrily. He calls half Erithid, but yeah, we don't look anything like a nip. Fuck off, though. Jesus. Anyway. I think she's supposed to have dialogue, and we're not getting the dialogue. I don't know why you break.
You
for
wish
some
to
reason.
consult me?
I think you're supposed to have dialogue about the whole Mind Flayer thing, but it breaks at times. I don't know why. Unfortunate.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us.
Very
At
flowy
least
arms.
my lack of tentacles. I'm not sure what's next for you.
Yeah, I might start growing them.
The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why? Well, of course I've thought about it. If I completed the ritual instead of Cazador, I'd get all that power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flayer.
Naturally.
of course. I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
Well, there you go. So, Lizelle. Unless Wevers wants to talk. Wevers? The fuck did Wevers go? Wasn't he in here? Of course, Warrior was in here. Oh, it's a bear crusher. Where the hell is this at? No, seriously, where is this now? She's just not there now. Or Whippers for that matter, huh? Huh. Shouldn't Lizelle be here? Exactly. She should be there. I don't know where the fuck is Wivers even though. Weird. Okay, well, Lizelle's missing. Let's go to bed. See what happens. Why is no one else sleeping? There you are. The fuck were you last night?
Your parasite communes with Lizelle's. Her heart races
Oh, yeah,
as
she
she learns
wasn't
of the
there for
events
those
inside the astral prison.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
Yep. So, who is he exactly?
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long
Oh,
ago,
thanks for the lore.
when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
157. Well, that's a lot of actors.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
And? Well, then Voss was
The
right.
seed and the sower. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered
seeing
our
why-
Geich slavers.
Why are
One
guards
word from
said
his
not to
lips,
trust him?
and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
I'm seeing things. So here's what I was, yeah. Because the thing is, our mind player needs him in prison so he can keep the, you know, us from turning into my being controlled by Elder Brain. well, us all being controlled by Elder Brain. But if it was freed, yeah. Well, it would disrupt the thing. Well, you know about him? So why is called Prince of the Comet?
The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people.
I see.
Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
You've just taken complete and utter 180 on this whole indoctrination thing. So why?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
Makes sense. But why would you want him dead now?
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you.
Well, I mean,
the means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
So who are those ones?
Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end.
But why did they just start
Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
Well, you took a 180. Well, on to other matters.
Very well.
Have fun, Hill. So that's useful information. I'm so glad we kept her because, in a way, she seems like she's actually. I don't want to say that she's main character, but from an origin point, she's basically like the Thane of the group. And by that I mean, like, Thane was basically the main character of Divinity Original Sin 2. From a story perspective. Like the whole thing about the Eternals and everything, and how that relates to the main plot, yeah. Thane was more closely related to the main actual story point. Whereas stuff like the Red Prince, Sibyl, Beast and all that, they were just side main stuff. I think it could also be considered related to the main thing too, in a way. But yeah, everyone else, they had their own thing going on. But yeah, I would consider the Githyanki thing also a side aspect of it that relates to it. Just from the whole fact of, you know, learning about Orpheus and the fact that he is a MacGuffin. He's basically a plot device. Exactly. Anyone else want to talk with Aura? Wherever, so you back now? Whoever's just back. Hi, what was your thoughts on this whole thing?
Thy wheel of fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Nah, I'm good. Okay, well, shit, I guess we just move on then. Haven't even reached the Baldur's Gate yet. Got stuck in a whole long sequence of Astral stuff and all this other shit. Oh yeah, and since we did sleep, I have to go over here and do this again. Boop. Just cause. So now we leave the camp. And go, I'm not entirely sure where we go. So yeah, Baldur's Gate. To be fair, part of me is looking forward to it, and no, part of me is like, oh god, it's gonna be worse than Act 4 of Divinity. Act 4 Divinity, I admit feelings about, because it's very basically here's all these conclusions to things, but it's just swarming with loot. And it feels like it goes on more than it should.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves.
God
and
fucking
take
phone.
their nether stones.
I hate that fucking phone so damn much.
The city is close now. Followers of Lady Shah will be watching.
3 fucking times it's rang so
waiting for my
far.
return.
Okay. So we are what, Worms Crossing? I can't say the map's not, main map's not loaded. So, deal with that. Obtain those things. Find him. Find him. Free him, eh? Right. Bad. Well, if we free him, won't that cause issues for us? Find show and lookout. Find boss. So I should bring her when we go there. I like how there's no quest from Mythara here though. Also I want to bring up one thing.
Don't touch me.
Why are you wearing those?
If it is for the best.
I wonder what the next move is.
No time to rest.
Mythara, your thoughts?
The next urchin that tries to pick my pocket will lose its hand.
Someone tried pickpocket? Why not take its head?
If I take its head, how will it learn from its mistakes?
Fail.
Even here, a child deserves a second chance. I am reminded of the Braren, the stench streets of Menzoberranzan, where the sick and the outlawed make their homes. Despite the destitution, there is profit and opportunity to be found in such places.
That texture.
If one is willing to wade through the squalor.
Oh, jeez. Well, we've reached conversation topics. Why is this a fucking option? We dealt with that.
Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend. From the still, dark waters of Lake Donegarten to the black academies of Tierbresh, it is a city of wonders and terror. But it is not my home anymore. If I were to return, I would be denied all of its wonders and shown only the terror.
Okay.
I am a daughter of Menzoberranzan's most ancient and powerful house, the Bainray.
Never heard of it.
I lived a life of privilege and danger. My home was at the tallest point of Kuel Arzol, the place of the nobles, a plateau high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface, and I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day. She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself, and I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me.
Well then.
Yes. My house trained me to be a soldier in Lolth's service, and my mother showed me how to survive the perils of society. She taught me to be resilient, and to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted, literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share.
Yeah, why would you have romance options? By the way, why is this a freaking option?
I fought at his side once.
We already murdered him.
Shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked.
I really feel like we should have had this conversation.
I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like.
But he's
the
dead.
Necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor.
But he's dead
One
too.
who has mastery over the dead may well be able to help the living cheated. He is usually in his laboratory,
He's
elbow
dead,
deep
though.
in offal, or clinging to his master's side. If he left Moonrise, his mission must be urgent. We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general.
Well, that's awkward. This feels like a conversation that should have been way before that.
Worm's Crossing. The welcome mat of Baldur's Gate.
Yes,
This
it
is
is.
I'm almost home. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike.
One thing that bothered me about vampires was back in Baldur's Gate 2. Just bam, then you get your level trained. It's not a problem if you're a certain undead slaying paladin, undead hunter paladin, because you have immunity to level train. And the advantages against undead things, so yeah.
Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him.
Well, at least you're straightforward.
And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better.
Shadowheart? Shadowheart, where are you? Shadowheart, why are you all the way back? Oh. Why aren't you with the party?
Never a dull moment.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started.
So your Master Jones might be watching for us. Do you want to find them?
The Mother Superior will have ordered them to keep watch for my return. Find one, and we discover what comes next.
So you don't even know where to go?
Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city
searching. We should also
searching.
tell them, hey, you're a Dwarf Justicar now. Oh, snap. I think I'd quite like to get lost with you exploring the city.
I know what you mean. And under different circumstances, I'd like that too. But first things first, I'm afraid.
So what should we be looking for?
Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Oh no, refugees in Baldur's Gate? It's fucking Siege of Dragonsphere all over again. Well, let's see what we got. What's Perry Hearing Potions? I mean, I will take the Perry Hearing Potions. Probably don't need this anymore. In there anyway. So, Riven,
excuse me. I can't find my mum.
So where did you last see her?
She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though.
Well, sounds like Mom's probably dead.
That means you don't come back.
Approved. Disapproved.
My mum is coming back, though. She's looking for me. If you see her, tell her Yenna's looking for her. It's really scary when you're alone without your mum.
It's that far.
I'm just
Not
a
that
cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
Why are you so scared?
Why are you so nosy?
Do you know what happened?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
My pet.
Please don't.
Is there a mystery in you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
Okay.
Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Oh Jesus, how many NPCs? It's starting.
Nearly there now.
NPCs.
You can see the city. Up on the hill.
So yeah. Baldur's Gate.
Moment. I thought the city might sink into the Underdark.
Oh, I'm sure this is gonna be fun. Oh god, look at all this stuff.
All the treats your tummy can handle.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction.
Why?
It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened.
Steel Watch?
A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
Oh, it looks fun over there.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Ooh, it looks fun out there. Look at all the bodies. I hard to climb up on things and pick them up. I will take these potions to Spirit Healing. I should have given more potions to people. Should definitely have given more potions. Oh well. Whoop, 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 whoop. Where are you going? I don't remember this town outside Baldur's Gate though. Probably new.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead?
Please just
on
go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. You're a true Baldurian, I can tell. You must understand why we need to keep these strays out of our city.
Your answer's Rhetoric, that hardly counts.
Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners.
No.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese. I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
Hi.
I'm paid.
Donations?
For what?
Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
General members of the Manifesto Sanctuary and to maintain law and order among the refugees. What do I see? Regular refugees. Big as life and twice as old as walking around the streets. If they own the place instead of keeping decent outside in that refugee camp. I want you migrating unnoticeable, lazy, or portrait personally. Those aren't round up and kept looking out the place for help out. Uh-huh. Maintaining.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
Getting distracted with the hay. Like, I'm seeing too many potential NPCs I could talk to, and it's hurting my sanity.
Be on your way, citizen. Got a lot to keep my eye on round here.
You, turn around. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off. I'm doing my job. You can win the shop elsewhere.
So now
are you going to clear off or not?
Fine, fine. I won't go into the barn. Yet. I want to talk to the pig, maybe.
I got you.
There's too many
I'm
NPCs.
busy.
Too many.
Oh, shit. An actual newspaper-like thing. This must come first. Flames Gortash over a refugee rabble. Gortash, right. Hi, NPCs.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister.
Grr.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
Can't leave Grunge behind though. Just can't. My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it? Sack get empty, Garen.
I bet somebody drank it, Ma. Might even.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
I mean, it's just too vegetarian potential, so me, it's just, yeah. Getting
We've
a
got
bit
to get Grunch
overwhelmed.
into the city, but he's in no shape to travel.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
Man, I was like I could help him, but you know, that's not a thing. It's definitely not a thing. That chest is locked. Onto the flaming fist. I am the bomb. And unfortunately, my treasures ended. And that's just outside the barn. There's just too much fucking loot. Oh hey, look, clothes.
Even if we got Grunch into the city with us.
I'm gonna take these clothes. I'm not gonna wear them. I'm gonna take them.
And soon.
Dead chickens, yeah.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to make
Chicken.
quick works.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
Ah, jeez, okay. Gur camp, yeah?
What will we do?
There's a Gur camp.
The hunter has nothing to say to you. He seems to have other things on his mind.
They need to be wiped out. You think you can just walk into our camp, present yourself to Alma, or leave?
Who? What? Well. Oh. Hi.
Rechtei Hathran Rust. Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Vald Iskablast.
You recognize the funeral rites of the Gur people, the same monster hunters you met in the Hag Swamp.
Oh, monster.
Their leader is burning the possessions of those who have fallen.
Right, though.
Im Orak Nete Krasin Netra.
So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future. When we sent Gandrel after you, we wanted to interrogate you, to discover how to save our children, and then destroy you. But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
Free. Not while his master still lives. But he has, perhaps, earned a second chance. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr'Zar's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
But we're going to end up sacrificing
You
the
don't know
children.
Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them. If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
Well,
I suppose.
Revenge.
Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed.
Yeah, except for what
Please
we're planning.
go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
Well, when we come back and we're like, hey, we sacrificed all your children so we could become, you know, vampire demigod.
Children still live. I swear it. What will happen to them if we attack?
There'll always be
Shame.
locusts.
We will have to act, so we should do nothing. Just wait for the next one.
This was a wonderful idea.
Circus?
Just what we needed.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a
Dribbles the
new
Clown.
act.
Well, that's the thing. We could go to the circus, everyone.
Oh, God!
Nice.
Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it?
Nice bow. Sit.
Sit? Really? No. No, that just won't do. Look, I know you're not gonna say it, so you might as well be. Oh, goodness! You said it! Wondrous day! I am a good dog. You can come back. I like you.
We said it, everyone. We told him he's a good dog.
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy. Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength.
Here we are. All in one.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm.
I was hoping there'd be traders around, you know? Traders with tier 2 stuff.
Yeah. Gonna get your thugs
Or
to butcher
plus
a wife
2
and
stuff.
kid, are you?
That's not.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Look what a pitiful stage be flying over.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern.
Now you can make as far as just about half.
You don't exactly look desperate for gold.
I'm not.
But I can't help but admire such solid business acumen. Very well. Get the job done, and you'll be paid and be in my good graces.
Do you think you're clever coming in and undercutting us, sweetheart? We were about to make a bit of extra cash before you butted in. You owe the guild a cut.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
Well, there you go.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Oh, this is nothing to me. My pleasure in life is blood, and I'll be having yours.
I think you're overestimating your abilities somewhat. But I haven't got time for this. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
That's right, flee. Oh, I got 800 XP for that. Cool. So, I was such a probably talk to you.
I see those animals are out of the picture. Can we stay now? Or are you going to turn us next?
Leave, or I will paint the walls with you.
You're seriously gonna throw us out? Throw my child out?
Yes,
You're just as
I
bad
have
as
the
the
ability
rest
to
of them.
throw.
Don't worry, we'll go. May Torm split open that hard, blackened heart of yours someday.
Half of me seemed to activate Slayer form in the city and just... yeah. And just go to town on people. So why are you trying to hide in hell?
What's that?
Oh, this hatch over here. Oh, you know when you check this hatch. Oh, they have ghost places. Nice trap. Ugly. Huh.
Be careful. There are traps.
Oh Jesus, lots of traps. Too many traps to go through, oh god. Way too many traps to go through. Fireworks. Too many fireworks, too. Wait, what? I picked up the whole bot, apparently.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Yeah, I noticed. Just refuge only please distribute. Ooh, blackmail letter. Package that went for your place. You better not be like, such one of your words. Commanders you claim to be. Pick up and put in the tape house. When the donation can be similar. If you still have this time, tomorrow will snuff you with it. Thanks, Phil.
Might be worth checking offers donations.
Donations. Donations? Can I check the stuff, Bell? No? We can't have the stuff, Bell. I was hoping,
An ordinary lamp. Not a trace of magic on it.
oof, that load time. Find the danger charge. Oh, that would be probably inside where the donations go.
All's well that ends well, eh? I'm sure the guild will be in touch with any concerns.
That's mercenaries with the basement.
Sinister? Nonsense! Those are experimental toys, guaranteed
They
to
were?
bring a smile to the face of
I don't
even the
remember finding these
unhappiest
things.
child. They're extremely precious, and you shouldn't be poking around in my workshop and tampering with them. Keep it together, Arthur. There's no evidence that links this back to you. And you definitely locked the basement before you left.
Still. Yeah, she's not fun. Where are you up to ends now? I'm taking you down.
What? No, wait!
I am? Apparently I am. I am.
I wish to live in more interesting times.
First go on a test for Baron Coach to one rod time, shame for the samurai Lord Gotra so. Oh.
Gortash
I
is
probably
being
use
named
that.
Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
Hey, isn't this very... He's trying to be like Starrock and try to become a good Grand Duke. Ooh, private musings. Oh. Well, that's fine. More outfits for us to wear. We should, you know, assign more outfits to our companions. Ah, well.
What do you get out of this? What is the right thing to do?
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
Oh, thanks, Ops. Can I talk to the chickens? No? Can I talk to the chickens?
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone. Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do.
Oh god.
Stinks of cheese.
Well, that's a fact.
Between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next!
Hi.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. The finest extra-planar circus there is.
Extra planar?
We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here.
Tempted.
But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries.
Huh. Sure, Legend.
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Oh, yeah, I'm totally a vicious murderer.
Blood! Tasty blood! So delicious!
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you.
I'll make you smell dead meat.
Oh, forgive me. I must have misspoken. Welcome to the circus of the last days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Okay, then. The circus. I'll come back to you.
Enough to clean Crimson's cage, but not enough to organize the wine. Madame Lucretius
I was like, are you after someone I can shop at? Please tell me you are.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
How do you know my profile?
I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
I don't crush skulls, break bones, snap tendons. I don't kill. I destroy.
I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
It's serious.
It is a pleasure, isn't it? Warm and sweet and sticky. One more question, if you'll humour me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
Good, I already have.
Then you know how beautiful betrayal tastes on the tongue.
Went.
Delicious.
Oh, Jesus. Hi.
Look at it. Come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you
No, you're not a merchant at all.
Weak and soft and broken. Oh, sweet sibling. The world has dulled you. Or maybe I poked your mind matter too sharply. I could end it now. But I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
Poof.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Well, that's
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward!
Don't say that again. Like you really mean it.
I don't need to. I know what you did. Whacking me over the head. Near caved me skull in. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face.
I mean... You could try.
You know what? Not worth it. Go on, take your thuggery elsewhere, bloody animal.
Oh, so much for shopping, now.
What do you want now? And go down to the bloody shop. I've got work.
Oh. This area isn't a shop. Now I'm sad.
They'll run for the damn hills. Go on.
Oh, where is the actual shop at? Maybe it's downhill. Ah, it is downhill. Nice shield +1. Nice longsword +1.
Actually, the pigeons do the delivering.
Nice iron banish shield +1. I've been subtle about it now, am I?
Hi! Or want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger?
Hi.
Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh?
Are you the one who sells Smith's weapons?
Yep, that's me.
Wait.
Oh, yay!
Oh, yay. Ooh, added that's a +3. Cool. Okay, well, what you got? Meh. +2 glaive. You get +1 post initiative rolls. I mean, tempting. You don't have. You still don't have plate armor plus. Well, plate armor +1. You don't have plate armor +2. Seriously, you don't have plate armor +2. Unfortunate. No, in the best we could do would be plate armor +2, which, whatever. Like, you don't really have anything I really want that much of. Ah, well. Because, like, you have that, which, yeah. You have that. You have that. So, yeah, nothing really much better.
Want more? Want less?
She seems entirely too hyper, doesn't she?
Give them a piece of your mind and pieces of your body washing up in grey.
Like, they're just too many NPCs.
She was a better person than both.
Like, yeah, then there was, you know, Baldur's Gate over yonder.
Story.
Then I come back to the surface. The first I want to see, well,
You didn't even fight back.
People will tried. You'll see.
Flaming Fist investigation underway. Stay back.
oh Jesus, what happened to all the people? Well, that's
Why
pathetic.
don't we talk about something else? Did you try that rye bread recipe I gave you?
Oh, bloody dogs.
Have mercy.
Stillman is dead.
This is front
This
page
does not
material.
bode well.
Who? Who's Stillman?
That'll make a great headline.
Please, my son. He's only a boy.
Aren't you...
I knew there was a story here. And there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to
Hero's,
me. The name's
generous
Lens,
term.
reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview?
About what?
You, of course. News travels fast in this city, and after your exploits, you're quite the celebrity. This interview will be our biggest issue yet. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
Nah, I'm here to say
You have? I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand.
Oh yeah, sure, probably watch the
If anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorn.
You're
How
what's her
did you manage
face, aren't
that?
you? I couldn't respond to just even a guy could not say.
Defying the gods themselves. I had no idea. Taking out one of the Absolute's generals was no mean feat. You must feel confident for the battles ahead. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack?
I'm gonna call that wrong call off the head. Take out sleep.
Gortash, maybe. You'll find me much harder to kill.
Hi again. You're just gonna do this and dick around with me this entire time, aren't you?
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. You think you're fit to wield the stones? A slipshod butcher, dull-skulled, unable to think, to create, to worship. Oh, do not worry, Slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
Okay.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Yeah, she is, isn't she?
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must understand.
Okay, so...
That might be worth a look.
Oh god, did I go down the well? Oh no. We'll come back. It's just like, no.
What do you remember?
I need an there soon.
Anything?
They were big, and they were angry.
Yeah, I'm feeling just slightly overwhelmed with this area. Because, I mean, there's so many people. There could be... I don't know how many quests, you know. I don't know who I need to talk to. It's all just a bit too much. Oh no, I'm sad. Let's talk to the dog. Why is the other dog dead? Game, load the frickin' walls so I can tell what's going on. But there must be a wall without fucking rendering it, I swear. There we go.
Another quake. What's going on?
Over there.
Boat.
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Who flashes it over, gullible prick?
Quite a spot, eh?
Knocks the breath out of me to get up here.
Sausage rolls left.
Panic. Okay, and there's a hatch. Okay, where's this tag? Okay, so here's one thing. Next time we'll go explore this hatch. Then, I don't know, circus? Something? That's a lot to take in. Like, there's just a lot to take in. And we haven't even reached the city yet. We haven't even reached the city yet, and I'm already a bit overwhelmed with like, cause I don't know who I need, if any of these NPCs are worth talking to. I don't know if the potential for quests and all that. It's just, there's a lot of NPCs that I could go through. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.